Michael Saylor is co-founder and executive chairman at MicroStrategy. Michael, good to have you with us. You're bullish on Bitcoin. Are we looking at a Bitcoin-centric future?
I think so. I think you've got 4 presidential candidates endorsing Bitcoin. That's unprecedented in the history of the United States. And you've got BlackRock, Fidelity, Citadel, and Charles Schwab, Credit Agricole, Banco Santander, and Deutsche Bank, all announcing Bitcoin support initiatives this week. And I think that the marketplace is starting to perceive that Bitcoin is the winner. The crypto industry is going to rationalize around Bitcoin, and all of Wall Street firms and Main Street investors are going to start to get behind this new asset class.
A lot of people say, of course, regulation is going to be key. In terms of clarity, what can you tell us is happening in this space, and how much higher could Bitcoin go to?
Well, I've read thousands and thousands of pages of legal pronouncements related to the crypto industry. And the one thing that is very clear is that Bitcoin is the universally acknowledged digital commodity. And so if you're going to actually see the entire crypto market go to the next level and build around a global asset, then Bitcoin is that asset. All of the mainstream investors, the institutional investors, they want regulatory clarity, and that clarity is which of these assets is a commodity as opposed to security, and Bitcoin clearly is that commodity. And then they want to know that they can actually custody it and a safe custodian, and they can trade it on a safe exchange, and they're going to get the endorsement of the CFTC and the SEC. And that's exactly what the news of this week is about, and that's why you see the rally.
Yeah, talking about a rally, we've got BTC at about just over 30,000 a coin right now, Michael. And next 12 months ahead, you think are going to be pretty bullish for BTC. Could benefit from a number of tailwinds. Walk and talk us through each of these tailwinds. What is going to drive it even higher, and how much higher?
Sure. Well, the last 12 months were difficult, but 2 things that happened. We saw a meltdown of all of the the Bitcoin short sellers. They all went bankrupt or they went out of business. So anybody that allowed you to short sell Bitcoin is out of the market going forward 12 months. The wildcat crypto exchanges are coming into line, and that means it's one more or one less way to manipulate the price of Bitcoin down. I think people are looking forward to the Bitcoin halving in early 2024, where the daily supply being sold in the market by the miners will be cut in half. I think the regulatory clarity and the designation of Bitcoin as a global digital commodity and the acceptance of that throughout Europe and Asia and the United States, that's a big tailwind. FASB has been working on normalizing accounting and adopting fair value accounting for digital assets, and we expect that toward the end of this year. That's going to be a really nice tailwind for the asset. It removes a negative for a CFO of a publicly traded company from putting it on their balance sheet. And then, of course, this BlackRock news this week. BlackRock's got a 99.7% success rate in ETFs. And I think the writing on the wall there is the SEC denied the last set of ETFs because they wanted to see a regulated exchange that they could support. And when EDX came out this week, and you combine that with the BlackRock news, and you combine that with the other 5 firms that announced their own refiling of ETFs for spot Bitcoin, I think that's a really bullish sign for institutional investors. So you put all those things together, and then you know we're advancing strongly off the 200-week simple moving average, which is about 26,500 a Bitcoin. You can see that I think the worst is behind us. There's a strong base in, and there's a lot of positive milestones we can look forward to in the coming 12 months.